We're going to go into executive session to talk about how dumb you are. I got to tell you something. This is one of those cases that just makes your blood boil. All right, democracy rules here at TCF, and by popular demand, we're going back there. You never know what's going to happen. It's the Louisiana Board of Pardons and Paroles.
Good morning. The time is 10:10 in the morning. The date is January the 6th of 2025. My name is Steve Prater. To my right is Jerry Ledoux. To my left is Chuck Tillis. We're at the Department of Corrections headquarters in Baton Rouge. We are talking to DeQuante Polly at Richland Parish Detention Center. Is that correct? Are you Mr. Polly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is anybody in the staff with you from Richland Parish?
They standing right outside the door, sir.
Okay, so they're not in the room. That's okay. Mr. Polly, what is your DOC number?
580175.
Okay, and what do you have a waiver form in front of you that you signed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you sign that and you understood all of that, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Jerry Ledoux to my right is handling your case this morning. And so she's going to be asking you some questions to go over the conditions of your parole that you're suspected of violating. So, Miss Ledoux?
Yes, Mr. Polly, I'm going to read out the allegations and ask you to enter a plea of guilty with a statement, or not guilty, okay? First, we have rule violation number 2. You were directed to report to your probation officer monthly. You failed to report the months of July, August, and September 2025. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, condition number 4. On 9/9/2025, you were arrested by Delhi Police Department for committing the offense of aggravated battery, cruelty to a juvenile, and domestic abuse battery. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
And number 10, you are in arrears $1,320 on your supervision fee. How do you plead on that?
I'm in the reels. I'm guilty. I'm in the reels.
Mr. Polly, I want to focus on rule violation number 4. You do have a court date coming up on that, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have an attorney that you're going to hire for that?
No, ma'am. I'm using a court-appointed attorney.
You have a court-appointed attorney.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Have you been to court at all on this yet?
Yeah, I had a arraignment. At the arraignment, they dropped cruelty to a juvenile and aggravated battery. We came up on the agreement to that she'll drop the domestic down to disturbing the peace and give me anger management classes for it.
Okay, so what is going to be determined at the trial then?
It's on January the 26th when I go back to court in front. She said I had to come in front of a judge to actually get it done because I had the arraignment on Zoom like we doing right now.
Okay. So who was the victim in your aggravated battery? Your girlfriend?
No, it was with my daughter, my 16-year-old daughter. I was trying to discipline her with a belt, but she was fighting me back at the time that I was disciplining her. And when they charged me with aggravated battery, I guess saying that I hit her with the belt or whatever.
Okay.
But they did dismiss both of the charges against my daughter. I'm guessing the domestic against my girlfriend. I don't know if they trying to charge me with the domestic against my girlfriend or my daughter, because I know you can have a domestic on anybody in the household.
Yeah, because you have been convicted previously of aggravated battery.
Yes, ma'am, in 2012.
Yeah. So have you ever taken any kind of anger management or parenting classes?
No, man.
Um, do my
Yes.
colleagues have a question?
Yeah, why were you disciplining your daughter?
Because I had just got out of work and she walked to the store with me. She decided to call her mom and tell her mom that I met somebody at the store, which I did not do. So when we got back to the house, I was trying to tell her what she was wrong at. And she jumped up yelling, saying disrespectful words or whatever. So I grabbed the belt to discipline her. But when I decided to do that, she decided to want to fight.
That's
So
your daughter?
yes, sir, this is my 16-year-old daughter. She turned 17 while I've been incarcerated.
Um, okay, I can understand that. I can
But
understand.
but as I was saying though, my girlfriend, when they talked to the DA of Richland Parish and cleared it all up and told her exactly what happened, told her I didn't hit her and told her I was disciplining my daughter and she was fighting me back. They dropped all the charges, but the domestic said when I come on the 28th that they was gonna drop the domestic down for it wouldn't bother my parole and give me anger management classes for all of it.
You willing to take some anger management classes?
Yes, sir.
I have no questions.
Okay, we have Miss Thomas here who says she's your girlfriend on Zoom and wishes to speak. Now would be a good time to entertain her comments.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Thomas, are you on there?
Yes, I am. How y'all doing today?
Good, thank you. Go ahead and tell us what you'd like us to know.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I just want to, well, and all the Quincy is a great father. He assists me with our disabled daughter. He helps me. He's a provider of the home. He helps me a lot, with the girls and keeping up our bills. It just was a big misunderstanding with our family that night. And I just want you guys to know he's not a bad person. He's a good person. If y'all will just, let him be able to make fun or whatever. But he's a great person. Everything just transpired, went bad with our daughter that night. But and all, he's a great father. He provides for the kids and me as well.
But you did call the police and ask for them to come and remove him that night.
Yes, ma'am, because I didn't want it to get heated. Like I didn't want the situation to go further than what it was. Because it was the heat of the moment.
And you
I didn't want
told them that he punched you in the face several times.
No, ma'am. He didn't punch me in my face.
Okay, let's say Ms. Thomas informed the officers that he punched her several times. So did he punch you several times?
No, ma'am. He didn't punch me. The Quinte threw. He had the keys. He didn't punch me. When I was talking with the officer, because this is the officer that I usually talk to. Was talking with him. Like saying like if this would have happened, maybe this. But no, he didn't punch me, ma'am. I was just had scratches on my hand from the keys.
So how many times have the officers been called to your house about domestic issues?
No, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since they've been to our house. He just know me from, just being, around.
Okay, well, this is very concerning to me.
Jerry, I'd like to call executive session.
Okay,
Okay, we've got a motion for an executive session by Mr. Tillis,
I'll second.
and we have a second, and there's no objection to it, and we'll be in executive session. We're gonna go in executive session for just a few minutes, and then we'll be back Let you know, we gotta talk about some
Well, I want to
procedures.
ask one question before we go in. The 14, 15-year-old daughter is your biological daughter, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Thomas is your common law wife, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. We have 3 kids together.
Okay, common law wife. Okay, so that's what I needed to ask. Okay, thank you.
We're going to go into executive session to talk about how dumb you are. I got to tell you something. This is one of those cases that just makes your blood boil, and why the Louisiana Board of Pardons and Paroles is always so entertaining. But I think this is a no-brainer right here. We're going to see what they come up with out of their executive session. But when they ask the question, if anybody ever asks you the question, hey, how many times have the police been to your house for domestic? And you go, well, I don't know. It's been a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not a great answer. Also, when she says, oh, it's the officer I usually talk to. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, there's a lot going on here. I don't know, this could be a topic on Sidebar. Speaking of Sidebar, tonight, 8 p.m. East, 5 p.m. Pacific, new laws are on the books around the nation. We're going to talk about some of the silly laws, the new laws, the weird laws, the whatever that's out there. We're in the Wayback Machine just a scant bit here, and we're going to see if we can push this forward. Oh, there we go. And get the results of this executive session. Here we go.
And do I have a motion to go back into regular session?
Yeah, second.
Got a motion and a second. There are no objections, so we're back in regular session. As I said, it's 10:23 on 1/6 of 2025. We're talking to Mr. Polly. Jerry, Mr. Ledoux, excuse me, would you go ahead and continue?
Mr. Polly, when you were incarcerated, did you take anger management classes?
No, ma'am. I took, yes, ma'am, I did. I took anger management. I took parenting, and I took one more class when I was in East Baton Rouge, work release.
Okay. How do you feel like you handled the situation with your daughter?
I felt like it shouldn't have went as far as it went. But the only reason it escalated is because I was trying to discipline her and she fight me back. I mean, if she fight me, she fight me. I can't just let my daughter just sit there and fight on me, punch on me. So in the mix of me trying to discipline her when she was fighting back, that's when the officer said it was a glass table she never went through a glass table. We already had a glass table in our home that had a crack in it. And she's a heavy-set young lady, so when she leaned up against the table, it just scattered. It didn't bust everywhere. It already had a crack, and it just scattered on out.
Okay. So, Mr. Polly, because you have a history of aggravated battery, my vote today is going to be in lieu of revocation, pending the charges being dealt with in court, open court 128. If that goes as you have indicated it's going to, then my vote is to, in lieu of revocation, send you to a facility in DOC that has a Duluth domestic abuse violence class. And then after that, you would be released.
Could you make me understand that better, ma'am?
Yes, sir. So you have to go to court first. You have to go to court, and
Yeah.
you have communicated that you feel like these are going to be pled down and dealt with in a certain way.
Yes, ma'am.
After that happens, then my decision would kick in. That in lieu of revocation, instead of revoking you to go back to your 28 date, you would be sent to a facility to take a course, and it may take you 6 months to take that course. I'm not sure how long it takes. But you would be sent back to a DOC facility that offers a domestic abuse violence class that you would take, and then you would be released back on parole.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Phillips?
Mr. Paula, do you understand that you're just gonna get a refresher course? And that's better than going back to jail, I think.
Yes, sir. But I still will be incarcerated though, huh?
It's going to be shorter. If I revoke you, you're staying a lot longer, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I think you did. I wouldn't let my daughter do what your daughter did either. And I think if you get a refresher course, it just helped you to, and you did a good thing by not letting it escalate, and your girlfriend also not let it escalate more. So all we want to do is be satisfied that if you get a refresher course, you'll be a lot better equipped to deal with a situation like that again.
Yes, sir.
6 months is shorter than more time.
And we don't even have 6 months. We don't know.
Yeah. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. And so that's Mr. Tillis's vote is to concur. Is that correct?
Concur with Ms. Ledoux.
Okay. And my vote also is to concur with Ms. Ledoux. And I think you may not realize that you get a good deal, but we don't want to see you again. Okay. We want to really take this course seriously.
Yes,
And
sir.
that in this, as of today, you're in lieu of revocation, you'll be sent to a facility that offers the Duluth domestic violence training. Once completed, you'll be released back onto supervision. The time is 10:28 in the morning, end of the hearing.
Here's how you handle that. You want a refresher course. It's pretty simple. Don't put your hands on somebody else. Don't take a belt to your 16-year-old daughter. I don't care what kind of attitude she may have. You don't take a belt to her. What is going on in Louisiana today? It's a Twilight Zone Tuesday here on TCF. All right.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.